Morning everyone, streets of New York City. So it's currently 5:45 a.m. over here, and we're going to talk about leveling up. Everybody's talking about leveling up. They keep making the same fucking 5 mistakes every time. These are the 5 mistakes that you are probably making when trying to level up. Now, number 1 is dopamine. I'm sure all of you guys know dopamine by now. Everyone's saying chase real dopamine, don't chase fucking watching YouTube, scrolling on TikTok, all that bullshit, yeah? But I'm talking about real dopamine. Even when you're chasing real dopamine, there's a point where you start to level up, you finally made your first gains, you finally start to feel fit, you finally start to feel good on nutrition, and you're cruising, yeah? Fucking wrong. Now the fact that you're gonna get this rush of dopamine is inevitable. It's gonna happen. Dopamine is fine. The only question is, where does it go? So you finally made your first gains, you get this rush of dopamine. This rush of dopamine can actually be traced back to the beginning of your journey, because all beginnings start with a bit of inspiration, right? They start with dopamine, they start with an inspirational video, they start with some motivation. That's dopamine. Let's fucking get it. Let's go get it. Let's level up. Dopamine level number 2. Once you make those gains, once you start to feel like you've actually manifested this person that you want to become, that's when the real dopamine hits. And now you're really in trouble, because if you fucking place that dopamine and cash out in the wrong place, you're fucked. And it's going to be much harder to get up than the first time you decided to get up. Now let's elaborate on that. When we say dopamine, yeah? So you can either place that dopamine into cashing out, which means going out, having fun. It also means placing that into your identity. So now I feel confident. I feel like I'm the top fuck in the world. So I might go out, I hit the club, I might do all sorts of things that are distracted from me actually leveling up. So that's the key here. Are you placing the dopamine back into leveling up? What's the fucking next thing you're gonna do? You need to place the dopamine into the next fucking step. That's amateur mistake number 1. Which brings us to amateur mistake number 2. So now you've started to level up. You've made your first gains. Level 1. Hit a dopamine. You now place that back into the next step. You're locked in. What's the next thing? How do we move forward? Now, there's a concept called schedule. I need to make a schedule. I need to fill up my day with the things that I need to do, the tasks that I need to do, and be organized, right? Let me tell you something. Real G's don't have a fucking schedule. They have shit to do. If you make a schedule, you are setting yourself up to be a pussy, basically. Oh, I have a schedule. This is what I have to do today. Sorry. Fuck. What the fuck is that? You have shit to do. You have objectives. This is what I need to get done. Oh, it's bedtime. What the fuck? Bedtime? You got shit to do. You have an objective to complete, right? So instead of making a schedule, make a bunch of shit that need to get done. Your focus will fucking skyrocket. I'm telling you now. None of this pussy shit. Schedule. That's mistake number 2. Listen, boys, I really want to make a mistake number 3, or actually a separate mistake. Where the fuck is everyone? Everyone's fucking sleeping. 6 a.m., not even early. We're in Prospect Park. It's a little bit raining, yeah, fine. Empty. When I was here last year in New York, we do a run every morning over here, so for old time's sake, we're gonna take it to a spot that I usually go to for a little bit of a workout, which I'm gonna show you guys pretty soon. Alright, so now we come to amateur mistake number 3, and that is speed. Now it's connected to the previous mistake we made, because now that we've realized we have shit to get done, we are completely locked into what must get done. That is the end of everything today. This needs to get done. Nothing else exists, right? Now that we've clarified that, mistake number 3 is speed, which is you don't break the circuit. It's actually a real thing. You have a circuit in your brain going around of momentum. And when you fucking break that thing, it takes a spark. We don't even really know how our brains work. It takes a spark for that to start again. I can't even explain it to you, but you all know what I mean. So how do we fix speed? How do we generate speed, right? Speed is very important when it comes to actually making progress, right? I'm not talking about getting in the right headspace, getting out of a bad place, you know, being charismatic, enjoying life, you know, all that kind of stuff. We're talking about actually executing and getting places, right? Starting a business, you're studying, all this kind of stuff. You want to have speed. You need this as an asset. And the way you're going to generate speed is by simply making a deadline. This is when it's going to get done by. I'm going to have this many clients by the end of the month. I'm going to have this survey up by tomorrow, right? And it comes back to objectives. Once we know what we have to do, we have to make a fucking deadline. That's mistake number 3. Now, I'm probably making some amateur mistakes with filming, because this is actually my first time filming a video, but let's see how we go. So now we get to mistake number 4. And this ties in, again, quite systematically to what we've been talking about. Mistake number 4 is excuses. Excuses, right? I'm not sure if you can see this thing over here. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Anyway, I tore my MCL about 2 weeks ago in Australia before coming to America, 2 days before my flight. Now, I was playing soccer. Someone took me out with a slide tackle. Fucked, right? Could barely walk. What the fuck am I supposed to do, right? Everything and anything that is taking you away from your objectives, your deadline, is an excuse, right? Now, we're not saying don't think systematically, you have to improvise, you didn't get sleep. All these things you have to use your brain for. No one's gonna tell you what to fucking do, right? But the concept remains true. The principle remains true. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had a friend, two friends got engaged. I'm in Crown Heights, that's how it works over here. People just get engaged. 2 friends got engaged, a wedding 2 nights ago, didn't sleep then. Another wedding 2 nights before that, and I didn't sleep then. That's why I'm here in the US. But we up here, look. It's raining, it's pissing raining. I've got a fucking torn ACL. I'm allowed to walk. Yes, I'm not stupid. But that's what we have to do. And you know what? There's no better feeling. There's no better feeling when everyone else is making the same excuses. You start to hear these excuses from other people. Oh, I didn't get sleep last night. All right, fine. In your head, that's a fucking excuse. And that is mistake number 4. Now, mistake number 5 is the kind which isn't really your fault. I'm going to talk a bit about it now. I'm going to talk a bit about it when I can sit down and talk to you guys properly about it. Mistake number 5 is a bit of lack of knowledge. So we're talking about brain waves. We're talking about neural dimensional worlds. These are all things that you possess. These are all things that God bestowed upon mankind, right? And we are uneducated, unfortunately, on how to use these things. I'm talking about theta state, for example, your ability to completely disconnect, engage in a certain part in your brain, and this is the place where all creativity happens. This is the place where you absorb information. This is the place, actually, the thing I like to call the portal into your subconscious. This is a place where you can make reconciliations in your subconscious, right? Now these things can and will get in the way at a certain point. And this is why I've decided to make a little something for you. Stay till the end, as I will graciously let you know how you can access it. Again, I'm not sure what you can and can't see, but this is some of the beautiful things in life. You get up before everyone else. Not sunrise, dawn. Get up at dawn. You have all of this to yourself. Just beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Now I'm not sure again what you can see and what you can't, but here we have some ducks in it. They're awake. They get up every single day at the same time. You can do the same. Alright, so here I'm going to take you through a bit of a treat. If you want to level up, this is the absolute first thing you must do. You must wake up before everyone else. I don't care, like I can't. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. There's no solution. You just have to do it. Go to sleep early, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, put on some blue light glasses. You won't have trouble sleeping. Get into bed at 9. You already know you're going to sleep. You'll fall asleep. You get up 6, get up 5, 6 o'clock is good, 7 o'clock is all right. And I'll take you through a workout. Very simple workout. Doesn't require push, pull, fucking weight training, all of this nonsense. I think, in my opinion, you shouldn't be starting with. Even if when you want to gain size. So I'm going to show you a quick workout, and this is going to absolutely revolutionize your day. You start off with this, you're ahead of everyone else. So here we have 2 dumbbells. Very easy to obtain, doesn't cost much. Go ahead, buy some dumbbells, or you can just do regular push-ups, but I prefer you buy dumbbells. Buy, I'm not sure if we're talking kilograms or pounds, but buy, say, like, 15 kilograms. I'm not sure what that equals. I'll put it on the screen. This is going to help you. We're not just going to do some push-ups, we're going to do some other stuff as well. So here we go. These are a bit lighter because to carry them in my backpack. So mind you, they're going to be a little bit light for the things I'm going to do. First thing you're going to do is we're going to get through 100 push-ups. Now, if you're weak, that's fine. That's all good. We were all weak at one stage. You're going to get there. I'm going to re-edit this for you guys who aren't capable of doing 100 push-ups. But assuming you're capable of 100 push-ups, if you push yourself, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 push-ups, then we're going to do 10 curls, 2 dumbbells at the same time. All right? Now, I'm not going to be a pussy. I'm going to do it as well. This is what I do every day. That's 18. Not bad, not bad. Alright, these are obviously very light, but I'm just going to show you the motions. You don't want to keep it flat, bit of an angle, and like so. Slow on the way down, short burst of speed, and push on the way up. So kind of like a New York kind of like a New York subway. Slowly, and then push. So like that, right? Nine, 10. Beautiful. Now, you obviously can't do everything spontaneously. Go for a bit of a walk. You do this in the backyard. You do this in your bedroom. You do this any fucking where. Bit of a walk. Give yourself a couple minutes. Then get straight back at it. Bit of a breather. Now, at the beginning especially, you will find sometimes you need to take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, think about your day. It might take time, that's fine. You're here to really set up your day to be stronger than the rest. You've done something extremely tough first thing in the morning. This is gonna have a huge impact on the way you approach your day. The way you face things, right? You just face something difficult in the morning. You can do that the rest of the day. Back at it again. Let's go. So we now are at 28. Sorry, 38. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of a tip here. When you have a goal, always calculate your goal as you go along. You're doing 100 push-ups, count every push-up. Know how many push-ups you've done. Don't even estimate less. Count exactly how many push-ups you've done. What are the cognitive benefits? It's just a level of honesty that you have with yourself that, you're not pushing yourself too hard by saying, oh, I haven't done enough. Oh, I must have done less. Or getting ahead of yourself and saying I've done more when actually you've done less. So you want to keep that level of honesty with yourself. Count exactly how many push-ups you've done, reach exactly 100. You know exactly what you've done when you've walked away from this exercise. Okay, so mind you, I've done probably 500 push-ups yesterday, so I'm a little quirky. Now my camera's running out of battery, so I want to talk to you guys quickly about what I have for you. So there is something called an internal dialogue. I'm sure you've heard of this term before. This is, I'm not even going to call it an asset. It's not a weapon. It's not a coping mechanism. This is everything. This is where everything happens. This is your consciousness. Everything exists within an internal dialogue, your internal dialogue. This is your ability to generate inspiration, generate creativity, execute creativity, plan, strategize, momentum, dopamine. All these things are the part in the cogs of your internal dialogue. So I have created a free e-handbook, the internal dialogue. It's actually going to be pretty nice, actually. There's going to be videos. It's going to be pretty high end. I want to give that to you. It's a free handbook. I want you guys to take the necessary understanding. You know, it's funny because I actually made a website recently. Website, Instagram page, email, and this name wasn't taken. I'm surprised, and I'm not just sharing this with you for no reason. It's really surprising that people haven't grasped and latched onto this concept. All this talk about leveling up, and it's literally all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all this motivation, inspiration, entrepreneur, all that kind of stuff. But no one's talking about internal dialogue. No one's talking about a complete mechanism of how your brain functions. Right? It's not just your brain, it's your whole consciousness, your whole being, right? It's made up of these different things. So I just find that fascinating. And I think that if we were actually capable of doing some research into our own internal dialogue, how does it work? What is it made up of? How can we make a relentless, efficient internal dialogue? It's not fucking phased by anything, right? Because we often are, right? We get scared of our own thoughts more than anyone else's. How do we curate an internal dialogue? And that's why I have created this program. So I'm gonna put a link below to the website, and I'm also gonna give you guys a free e-handbook. How you're gonna get this e-handbook is, you're going to email me. I'm gonna have this email link below. It's theinternaldialogue.online@gmail.com. Send me an email, talk to me about your progress. You can send anything. I'll respond to each and every single email, and I will send you this e-handbook as soon as I have access to it. Adios. Let's get it. Alcohol, booze, no sleep. Beautiful for training. Beautiful for gains. Beautiful for productivity. Let's go. Last 10. Last awful form. Alright, that's it.